Maya had been a legal assistant at Henderson Family Law for 7 years. She had processed hundreds of divorce cases, each file a story of love that didn't last, of promises that couldn't be kept, of families restructuring themselves into new shapes. Most days, she felt like a witness to endings, watching people at their worst moments, their anger and grief spilling across her desk in signatures and legal documents. On a Tuesday morning in March, 2 clients sat in the waiting room. The contrast between them couldn't have been more stark. Robert arrived first, his jaw clenched, his briefcase gripped so tightly his knuckles had turned white. He paced the small space like a caged animal, checking his watch every 30 seconds. Maya had seen his type before. The fighters. The ones who turned their pain into weapons, who treated divorce like a war to be won, rather than a transition to be navigated. Then there was Elena. She walked in 10 minutes later, moving with an unexpected lightness, despite the red circles under her eyes that spoke of recent tears. She carried a small potted orchid and asked Maya if she could place it on the reception desk. "For beauty," Elena said simply. "We all need more beauty on difficult days." Maya processed Robert's paperwork first. He sat across from her, radiating hostility. "I want everything," he said. "The house, the car, full custody. She doesn't deserve anything after what she did." Maya had heard variations of this speech countless times. She nodded professionally, making notes, but inside she felt the familiar heaviness settling over her. This was the part of her job that exhausted her. Not the paperwork, but the weight of all this unprocessed grief turning toxic. "Mr. Patterson," she said gently, "I understand you're hurting, but our goal here is to help you move forward in a way that serves your long-term well-being." Robert's face flushed. "My well-being? You want to know about my well-being? My wife destroyed my life. I'm not moving forward. I'm making sure she pays for what she did." He signed the papers with sharp, angry strokes, each signature an act of violence. When he left, the air in the office felt heavy, charged with his unresolved rage. Elena's appointment was different from the start. She sat down and immediately noticed the photo on Maya's desk, a picture of Maya at her college graduation, dancing with her father. "You're a dancer," Elena observed. Maya smiled, surprised. "I was, a long time ago, before law school, before all this." She gestured at the files surrounding them. Elena nodded thoughtfully. "Dancing teaches you something important. You learn that even when you're moving through difficult choreography, through movements that hurt or challenge you, there's a way to do it with grace. You don't fight the movement. You breathe through it. You trust the process." Maya found herself leaning forward, curious. "Is that how you're approaching this? Your divorce?" Elena's eyes filled with tears, but she didn't look away. "My marriage is ending. It's one of the most painful things I've ever experienced. But I realized something. I have a choice in how I move through this pain. I can resist it, fight it, make myself rigid against it. Or I can move through it like a dancer moves through choreography, with intention, with awareness, with as much grace as I can manage." "That's a beautiful way to look at it," Maya said softly. "It's not always beautiful," Elena admitted. "Some days I fall. Some days I can barely get out of bed. But I'm trying to honor both the grief and the possibility of what comes next. I'm trying to dance through it, even when the music is sad." As Maya helped Elena with her paperwork, she noticed something shift inside herself. For years, she had been processing these divorces like they were just transactions, legal procedures to be completed. She had protected herself from the emotional weight by maintaining professional distance. But in doing so, she had lost something. She had stopped seeing the opportunity in her role. Elena signed her papers with steady hands, pausing occasionally to wipe away tears, but never losing her composure. Before she left, she turned to Maya. "Thank you for being gentle with this process. I can tell you care about more than just the paperwork." After Elena left, Maya sat alone in her office. She thought about Robert's clenched fists and Elena's tears. Both were in pain. Both were ending marriages. But one was turning his pain into a prison, and the other was learning to move through hers. That evening, Maya did something she hadn't done in years. She went home, moved her coffee table aside, and put on music. She began to dance in her living room, letting her body remember what it knew about moving through difficulty. She thought about all the clients she had seen, all the pain that had passed through her office. The next morning, Maya arrived at work with a new understanding. She couldn't change the fact that divorce was painful. She couldn't make the process easy, but she could change how she showed up for it. She could be more than just a processor of paperwork. She could be a witness to people's pain, who reminded them, gently, that how they moved through this difficult choreography mattered. She started keeping fresh flowers in the waiting room. She began taking an extra moment with each client to acknowledge not just their legal needs, but their emotional reality. She learned to say things like, "This is hard, and it's okay that it's hard, but you're moving through it." That takes courage. Some clients, like Robert, weren't ready to hear it. They needed to stay in their anger for a while longer. Maya learned to accept that too. But others, like Elena, seemed to soften when given permission to feel both their grief and their hope simultaneously. Months later, Elena returned to drop off some final documents. She looked different, lighter, more herself. "How are you?" Maya asked. Elena smiled. "I'm dancing," she said. "Literally. I joined a class, but also metaphorically. I'm learning that life is full of difficult movements, painful transitions. But we can choose to move through them with grace, or we can fight every step and make it harder. I'm choosing grace when I can." After Elena left, Maya sat at her desk and thought about the profound simplicity of that truth. Life would bring pain. Relationships would end. Transitions would be difficult. But in every moment, we have a choice about how we move through it. She thought about her own life, her own losses and transitions. She had been so busy processing other people's endings that she had forgotten to dance through her own difficult moments. That night, Maya updated her email signature with a quote she had written herself. It said simply, "We cannot avoid life's difficult dances, but we can choose to move through them with grace." She realized that her job wasn't just about helping people end marriages. It was about witnessing their pain, and when possible, reminding them that pain doesn't have to destroy us. We can move through it. We can dance through it. We can honor both the sadness of what's ending and the possibility of what's beginning. That's not denying the pain. That's choosing grace in the midst of it. And sometimes, that choice makes all the difference.